Okay, 2019 Alta Redshift EXR. Thought that I would try to list out some of my complaints and what I like about this bike. I definitely like it a lot, and I have no regrets. It's an awesome purchase. I do have some tiny complaints which are minuscule compared to the fun of it, but I don't know, I like complaining. So a few things. The rear brake here is tough. It's tough to feel. It's either on or off. What the hell? Some guy was saying how he puts an extra spring in there someplace and it helps with that. I haven't pursued that yet. The white seems like a horrible idea for a dirt bike. I have like scuffs on it from immediately. So far I can wipe them off, but still. The handguards seem like a joke, but then again, I guess all stock handguards, even KTM's, are pretty much the same thing. They look a little flimsier than KTM's, but one of my complaints is it's not really a fair complaint in a lot of ways, but the thing tears up rear wheels like crazy, or rear tires, the knobbies if you're riding on pavement, and that's purely my fault because I like to accelerate hard and see how fast it can go and everything, or how fast it can accelerate. So yeah, it's my fault, but these knobbies have 70 miles on them, half of which is pavement, and they need to be replaced. Their max is 6 days, stock tires. Yeah, other little complaints. A bunch of tiny things that hopefully you don't get put off by them, but so this is the map selector switch. We can go from 1 to 4, and it's really, those buttons are tiny and it's hard to reach when you're going on technical sections. You don't necessarily have to be switching modes, but sometimes it's nice to go down to mode 1 or something when you start approaching technical stuff, and you don't want your wheel to spin out too much. And the horn button is way too large and easy to hit. It's really embarrassing when you're freaking honking your horn like randomly when you don't want it to be. The key setup, it looks pretty nice, but the key is so tiny, and with gloves on, it's hard to twist it properly in there. But that's ridiculous tiny complaint. A couple things though. So the kickstand is slightly too long, like an inch too long, which means that it sits nearly upright at a stop, which is a pain for parking on the street. I've had to try to map out my parking spots based on the slightest incline because I don't want it to fall over in the wind or anything. Look at it. And it seems heavier duty than it really needs to be on a dirt bike. They could probably save some weight on that. Other thing is that there's no engine braking. It's like a 2-stroke or less. I guess there's the slightest bit, but there's no way to like park it on the street. If there's any kind of hill, you're screwed. You can't, there's nothing you can do to park on a hill. So far, I mean, it's been a problem a couple times, but I feel like I'm gonna run into a situation where I'll be like just completely screwed because I have no way to park, which is ridiculous. I'll just have to set it on the ground. But that also sucks on dirt, because if you stop halfway up some technical part, for some reason, you don't have the bike to help you stand still. Other tiny things. This middle button doesn't seem to do anything. That bugs me. Yeah, not sure what other complaints I might have. It's I don't want to. So it's actually an amazing bike, and I don't want to make it sound like it's not, because it's really fun. This power delivery is smooth as hell, and it's just a very neat change, very neat change of pace. So you basically have full torque from anywhere you want, like from a stop. Oh my lord. Remember when I said that my tires need to be replaced? Well, this part, downhill, sandy garbage is very tricky. Sorry, that's my brake squeaking. I don't know why. Yeah, but power delivery is great. On the dirt, it allows you, well, you have plenty of acceleration. I normally am in mode 1 for single tracks, which is plenty, because in mode 2, I start to get wheel spin more than I'd like. And in mode 1 I have the longest range too, so far I have had no... See, the one thing about this bike, so this is like a bad spot to be stopped. I'm like sliding down, but I can just crawl up it as slowly as I'd like, with no consequence. Like, I've screwed up in that section many times, stalling out my other bikes before, and yeah, there's no clutch here, so don't have to worry about that. God damn it. Jesus, my tire is freaking toast. I don't know when the last time it rained here was, but it's been a while. Yeah, so power delivery is awesome for technical stuff on dirt and in general on dirt. But yeah, then on the street, it's let's see, where am I going? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that sound was my tire just spinning out all the time. But yeah, on the street, the power delivery is fun as heck too, because yeah, you can accelerate awesomely from a stop. Fuck Christ. I actually have I haven't been able to test out precisely how fast I can go on the street from a stop in terms of like 0 to 60, because it's very tricky on non tires. The first time I tried in mode 4, I just did a burnout, which very interesting to do a accidental burnout for the first time from a stop sign or stoplight. Which I'm sure that's not good for my tires.